The first week of August would have been tenfold what we just saw, if not more. So it's Prime in the house. I'm heading over for a little dog walk. I'm picking up on hot dogs, and I don't know if there's a Phillies game today, but someone's having like a hot dog barbecue somewhere. But anyway, also a little interesting factoid. One of the few signs in Philadelphia that's white with green writing. It says Manning, like Manning Up, or Peyton Manning, or we used to have a restaurant that said 20 Manning. It's one of the few streets, and this street is intermittent with a white sign as opposed to a green sign. Most street signs are green with white writing. Although, interestingly, in Florida, certain developments got put onto like an emergency system because they have a lot of older people, like 55 and older communities. And their developments either opted for or wound up with white signs with green writing, because it could be for various reasons, but one of them might be emergency services for older people. So they switch over, or they're regulated by the city. That's it. I actually asked someone who was running a voter table thing, like register something or other at the senior center. And I taught yoga there for a little bit to build my teaching practice. And this is one of the things I had to do to try to earn money. You don't really make money as a yogi, and technically I would be like beginner level teacher, like very beginner level teacher yogi. So some people are extremely advanced. But anyway, the guy there said if anyone has a white sign, at least in Alachua County, Florida, they would be regulated by the city. So say like Turkey Creek Forest, which is where my mom and aunt lived, they wound up regulated by the city, whatever that means. But emergency services, their entire addresses changed. So they would go from like, say, Turkey Scratch Street or Quail Court to like a whole numeric system. So it seems easy, like, oh, just go to lot 311 Quail Court. That seems so easy. Like everybody knows the area. It's kind of a small-ish area. And they were right down the street, like 2 miles from number 33 fire station, which is interestingly number 33, and they were in lot 311. This became an issue, but they changed all the addresses before I would get down there. So they wound up as 8534 Northwest 40th Terrace. And that's it, right? 8534 Northwest 40th Terrace. I was looking at this the other day because their song came out of here saying, I can't light no more of your darkness. And it was kind of timed to me coming out of a client's house. So something, hello Joe, or something home, whatever here. It came out and kind of fed into a theme, which technically could be gang-stalking-ish, I'm not sure. But say you, for the first time in a long time, you actually felt more depressed. You're like, where is that strain coming from on my throat? Or you feel swollen, like you can't speak. That kind of thing. It's been a long time because it was scared out of me in 2011. I was so terrorized that I didn't feel depression, but I felt a lot of anger and fear. So anyway, point being, there's always activity going on, and it could look like people cueing music just as you walk by to maybe affect your mood even more deeply. Say you wind up in a divorce, and you're going through, like, for some reason all of a sudden you're depressed and you're experiencing these feelings that you say you never felt them before, even through childhood, and someone plays the song and it's like, God, it seems like they turned it on as soon as I came out. I can't light no more of your darkness. Elton John. So stuff like that could happen, or always something there to remind me. So I'm a little out of breath, but what's the other one? Oh, like Sting or whatever with somebody's watching you. Ba-ba-da. Oh, that's a different one. Anyway, you know what I mean. Sting and Police, and the idea that you're always being watched. And I get no privacy. That's a different group. But you know the song I mean. But it always feels like somebody, or every step you take, every move you make. So in Philly, this is actually true. Every breath you take, I'll be watching you. I won't be, but this is a highly politicized city. It has the Constitution in its history, so somebody's watching. Just remember that.